All right. So, it is Wednesday, which means that my schedule is all over the place because I'm supposed to be playing Spirit Fair today, but I was kind of just feeling more like Celeste. I don't know, these past weeks have been very, very crazy, and I think I'm kind of still getting back into the whole flow of it, which is kind of unfortunate because decided you wanted to suffer. I'm okay. Look, I'm having a surprisingly good time with the B-sides in Celeste. I'm having a great time. Also, welcome to the stream, John. But yeah. Also, Spirit Fair would make me suffer emotionally, so this is just like psychological suffering, while the other would be emotional. Little difference between them. Either way, I don't know how strict I'm gonna follow my game schedule for the rest of December, because it's just next week, and after that I'm already gonna be off on vacation, quote unquote. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, Celeste time today. I hope I didn't unlearn like absolutely everything, even though I feel like I might have. It was time for the B-side on Golden Ridge, which I am curious about. Because this was the one with the wind, and I can imagine the wind being kind of tricky. Also, that can happen. I'm already seeing a lot of bullshittery. Definitely one of the best games I completely suck at. Why can I not go down right diagonally? Also, I absolutely agree. Oh my god. There we go. That was great. Oh my god. That was a final fucking jump. Are you kidding me? This is already very tricky. If this is the first few rooms of the B-side, I'm kind of scared of what the last rooms are gonna be. Oh my god, do I have to just go straight up? Is that the thing? If I can make it there to begin with. Oh my god. I don't know if... I know there's like this Steam... God damn it. I should not be... I cannot be speaking while doing these. I say as I speak while doing these. Yeah, that's how you do it. I might have to platinum for this game, but I cheated. How dare you? Wait, how do I do that? Do I have to not... I thought I would have to dash against that. I do. And then there's spikes, so I have to go back. That makes sense. That was also terrible. Wait, how the hell am I supposed to... I dashed against that. But how do I dash against that? Wait. Oh no, this is gonna be crazy. Also, welcome Schneff. And welcome to the stream. Okay, and then I just wall jump away from there. Grab here, grab here, grab here, and then I dash against this. And then I get out here. That was extremely tricky. I like that one though. That was fun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I love time pressure. My god. Hold on, I can just dash up here. Oh god. Tell that to Celeste for implementing cheats and not disabling the trophies. There's cheats in this game? Just like as part of the game? That was stupid. Oh my god. I'm trying so hard. I didn't sight read it correctly. That was almost it. Oh my god, there is so much adrenaline in my system. That's crazy. Oh, you can just, like, not move that and you'll be fine. I see. That makes that much easier. I thought I just had to, like, gently align that downwards. Okay, how do I... No, I was just so... I don't have to realign that either. Which is actually pretty great. Oh, I do have to align that, because that's like one tile down. God damn it. This is rough. Rough. God damn it. But what kinds of... How are there cheats in this game? Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I messed up on the bubbles. I just messed up in general there. My god. Oh my god. Pause the game, look at the options menu. Am I blind? Back one. Maybe it's just like outside of, like in the menu, like the map overview or whatever. That might be it. God damn it. I mean, it's alright. You don't have to. I don't intend on cheating. I've heard horror stories of like the last... Oh god, I messed that up so bad. Like the last section of this game. If it even is the last section, I don't even know. I'm gonna give it my best honest shot. And maybe I'll actually... Oh my god, I did it. Maybe I'll actually do something one day. How do I do this? Am I supposed to? Definitely not supposed to do that. And I don't think I have the time to jump like up and around. I'm gonna have to wall jump off from here. And then like oh my god, that was so close. I'm very proud of myself for figuring that one out so quickly. Oh my god. That hole is like super... I should not be saying that on Twitch. I was about to call a hole tight. There we go. That was actually not that bad. Save stop menu. Fair enough. That does explain. What assist mode? I see. Oh my god. The wind is rough as expected. It is rough. I mean, it's really not that bad, to be honest. You just need to press the right buttons. That was bad. There are apparently other cheats as well. I got distracted at the start, because it lines you up perfectly. How do you make it up there? Oh my god. Do I just go like straight up from there? That make it? Is the wind strong enough? Oh my god, yes it is. Oh my god. That's so mean. That was stupid and kind of impressive. I managed to wall jump off that without even making the platform. I released the right button too early. Oh god. Okay, we can try this again. This is arguably the hardest part. Oh my god. They are so perfectly spaced for me to fall. It's almost like that's what they want me to do. Here we go. Oh god, opposite direction wind. Wait, I need a dash to get up there? Did I read that right? That doesn't get me in there. But how do I... Oh, that's how. I'm just stupid. Never mind. Oh god. Okay, this is just a back and forth type thing. Oh my god, this is all one room? I mean, I don't know why I'm looking at this. I'm not gonna remember shit. Oh, and it doesn't move. Oh, and then I'm supposed to go over? Bloodborne is probably the first PS4 game that you can play on an emulator. That is kind of awesome. And then, how do I get back from there? Oh, jeez. How did I do that last time? I'm confused. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, I guess that kind of works. That's a bird in birch insane. I keep going too far. That was too fast. Maybe. I'm thinking about streaming Bloodborne, but I don't think streaming when I'm playing on an emulator is a good idea. See? Oh my god, I ran out of stamina as well. How the fuck do you make that? How do you not run out of stamina during this whole thing? Hey Simone, welcome to the stream. I'm currently a little puzzled by this stage. I don't know how to do it properly. I was even thinking about making Elden Ring your first stream project. I didn't know you were getting into streaming in the first place. That's pretty awesome. Don't want to run out of stamina there. Can I like cheese the momentum? Is that a thing I can do? This room is tough. I'll hop back over to the other side. I don't know why it's so difficult. It just feels very different. I cannot cheese. And then I need to switch over after... How does that work? Hold on. Hey Kaka, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna look at this again. So I get up here, this is where I run out of stamina. How the fuck do I get over there? I need a dash for that, right? But I already need my dash unless I climb. Hold on. Okay. Alright. So that's how you do that without using a dash. Understood. Well, for the most part. Looking about a tad sooner today because I overslept and I need to get ready for school. That's alright. I appreciate you for tuning in either way. Oh my god. And then I just need to be better at the game after that. It's really tight. And then I can't make it up there because I'm missing the stamina again. The last time you were here, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't remember when that was. TCG. I play that once, or I used to play that once a week. And I've already cancelled it. I'm not doing it every week anymore. It has been a bit. I would make it up there. How do the staminas? That was a thing. That was something. That was bad. That was terrible. I don't understand. How do I do this? Can I, hold on. Does that save stamina? Yes, it does. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's awesome. That felt really good. Alright, what the fuck are we doing here? We got a funky... Oh my god. Alright, cool. God damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one's rough already. But to be fair, seems easier to get down than the last room. So much for that. Right, that doesn't help me. I thought maybe I could like go below and then go back up to get the platform. Oh, that's probably... Oh my god, that is how you do it. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, jeez. And then I just gotta try not to miss that last one. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I saved that. That was kind of crazy. What the fuck is this? How do I get up there? Oh my gosh. Usually with the wind stages, there's always like some kind of consistent setup. I am really supposed to jump across those with the wind active. If I can bubble in there and kill myself. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Spoiler. What games do you get shown in the Game Awards? I'm gonna be real. This year has been kind of a trip. Oh my god, I was so close. I don't know what I want to see. Obviously Silk Song. Silk Song deserves to be there, but I don't think there's any question about that game ending up there. Simone got today's Wordle almost immediately. That's crazy. Watch me get this stage almost immediately. There it is. Just have to point it out. That is strong wind. That's kind of crazy. Holy shit. Oh my god. And more like game announcements. Game announcements? Do they announce games? At the Game Awards? Is that a thing? I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've ever actually followed any of the big like game events. It's just like not my style of thing. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? I would have needed to dash here. I haven't ever seen... I was supposed to keep the dash, I messed it up again. God damn it. But yeah, I've never seen like a full event in full. The E3 now since it got cancelled. I see. I never followed the E3 either. When it was a thing. I don't know what happened to that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm proving to be a fake gamer. Oh my gosh. Game Awards and SGF? Should I know what SGF stands for? Alright. God. No more wind. Thank God. Oh, Summer Game Fest. You just wrote it. I think I might not be able to make it up there. Oh my god. Never mind. I lied. Okay, but that doesn't get me anything. Oh, Jesus. Wait, how do I... How does that... How do... Cool. Oh my god, I was so close. But yeah, I know nothing about E3. I just know that it used to happen, and then it just kind of disappeared at one point. Oopsie. Alright, Cacao, have a good day at school. And thank you for tuning in. As always. That was like almost a breeze in comparison. Yeah, see you next stream. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a funky one, isn't it? God damn it. I don't know if there's supposed to be like an order to these. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, understood. Oh Jesus. That was just stupid. I'm stupid. Hold on. I can just... If I don't die on the corner, then I can just... That's so much easier. And then I just have to not be stupid afterwards. And then if you just stop being stupid entirely, the game's suddenly a whole lot easier. That's awesome. Okay, that was probably the stupidest thing. I thought it would be cool, but I was not. I gotta change the timing, because if those are like on top of each other, I'm kind of screwed. I blocked myself in, literally. Actual blocks, actual Minecraft happening here. Oh my god. How did I get so close that one time? Oh boy. I just gotta stop being stupid, I'm telling you. That would fix so many of my issues. Just in life in general. Oh my god. Maybe I do want to go above, because the timing is weird if I go below. And I like block myself. Oh my god, I think I accidentally like triple blocked me there. That's crazy. But yeah, the only event that I'm gonna care about is Comic-Con in Stockholm in May, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. I'm probably gonna be going there. Together with Simone. Oh my god, that was so mean. And I'm gonna try to actually make a cosplay as well, which I'm very excited for. Oh god, that was just very strange. Alright. Why didn't I jump? That was perfect. That was perfectly spaced out. Oh my god. Okay, but I got the timing down now. I know how to space it out right. I think. Maybe. If I can get there again. Yes, yes. Yeah. Oh my god. That's awesome. What is this? Oh, this goes up. And then it wants me to steer that block around. Oh my god. Alright, cool. I didn't steer the block around. I just even said it out loud and I didn't do it. No, don't climb it. Steer it. This is gonna be rough. This is not gonna be great. Oh my god, that was violent. Okay, so what if I... That's gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. That did kill me. Alright, so I stand here. And steer over this way. Then I steer over the other direction. How does that work? Oh my god. What do you mean? I'm so confused. Okay, you switch over and then you have to... Oh man. Why did you respawn inside? What is happening? Alright, you do this, you get up. Over here. Steer through that hole. Don't mess it up. Reasonable crash out. Did I crash out? Am I being angry? I don't mean to be. Okay. I'm kind of seeing how the room goes. Oh my god, I can just do that. Okay, if I do it right, I can do that. Don't bother trying to learn the timing of this. I mean, I feel like I have to. I'm sorry. Even though I'm doing a terrible job. Oh my god. You know what? Let's just not do that. All right. And then I have to be faster than the thing. I said I wouldn't, and then I did. And then I died. God damn it. Alright, then we do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am literally the best person to ever play this game. And that's insane. You have to switch so fast. And then I have to dash on that one. I have to not die on that one. It's actually true for everyone. God damn it. Okay, but this one's fun. I'm having a good time in this room. I have to go left and wall jump. Oh my god. That was awesome. That was fun. That was a good room. Oh, there's timed wind. Good start. Oh my god, that is so perfectly timed to mess me up. We can save it. Awesome. No, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, that's just a bit of pink cloud jumping. Even though this first one is going to be interesting. Pink cloud jumps. Here I probably want to cling to the left wall and wall jump over. Fuck a wee ball. I'm not allowed to dash there. I need the dash. Oh boy. Oopsie. Also not allowed to press the jump button there. That was almost really cool. God damn it, why can I not do this anymore? Okay, and then I have to keep the left side on that one. And I have to jump again. Oh my god. I just messed that up by using a dash, yeah. panic dash. Oh my god. What the hell is this? Panic dash. Jesus Christ. No, I can't make that with a dash. And that one I just didn't jump. That's awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank god that room's done. Oh no. Okay, I think I see. I think I understand. I am beginning to believe. Alright, watch this. Okay, don't ignore that happened. Watch this. Oh my god, can I stop messing? That was almost really cool, right? Oh my god. That's how you do it. Okay, this is doable now. I believe. I didn't expect there to be more room after everything, but that's alright. Surely we can sight read. God damn it. I don't know why I don't just dash into the bubble. So much easier. I think as I keep dying. Oh my god. Alright, this is fine. This one's good too. And I'm supposed to go straight up here. Oh my god. That was kind of awesome. I have no idea what I'm doing in this room. Also, we have ads in 5 minutes. I am a little curious how much more of this stage there is. Oh, I need the dash to go left again. That one goes up right, then I dash left. I didn't go up right. I just said I would, and then I didn't. Oh my god, that is super tight. I have to go down left to like go against the wind and make it into there. Oh my god. And then I go down right again. I didn't make it to the bubble. That was the wrong direction. This is so fast-paced, it's insane. Oh my gosh, that was just stupid. No. I forgot about the wind. I can't go right. I have to beat this room before the ad break. I'm gonna be very upset if I don't. Oh my god. I keep wanting to go right, left. Oh my god. How do I make it up there? Without using a dash, because I feel like I need the dash after. Oh my god. Yeah, I need the dash there. Oh my god, I know what to do. That's insane. Are you fucking kidding me? They just turn off the fan. Sorry. Power's out. That is so extremely mean. I felt so good about myself, and they just ripped it away from me. I thought I had it figured out, and at the very last moment, they are destroying all that is dear to me. Okay, that was just me not paying attention. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Holy shit. Hold on. I'm gonna postpone the ads. This is the last room. We can finish this before the ads. Absolutely, we can finish this. That is rather fast. Oh no, I'm not supposed to do that. Alright, now how do I do this? I to dash over there. Then probably, you know what? And then I just have to be exactly on beat. Oopsie. God damn it. I just didn't get far enough to grab the ledge. Oh my god. There it is. Golden feather. Oh my god. B-side complete. I'm not sure which ledge you mean, but we got there in the end. This was kind of awesome. I had a good time. Even though I died like a billion times. Yeah, that checks out. And the most B-side deaths so far. I assume Mirror Temple is gonna have a bunch of enemy things as well. Which I'm very curious about. And I didn't do reflection. I didn't get the... I don't know if there is a reflection B-side. I think I got the achievement for getting all the crystal hearts. But I didn't get a crystal heart there. I didn't. I got an achievement for getting all the strawberries. I don't know if there is one for the crystal hearts. Either way, it is ad time. I'm gonna take a short break and we'll be back in 3 minutes. I'll see you guys then. All right. And we're back. Hey Nick, welcome to the stream. I just beat the B-side of Golden Ridge. And now it's time for Mirror Temple, which I remember being more puzzly than platformy. So we'll see how the B-side turns out. Oh, right. Red bubbles. Oh my god. I was about to say, if this is all the B-side has for me, then I think I'm good, because I'm doing pretty well with these. I've unironically began to use ASCII emoticons recently, and they've been very fun to type up. Actually, those are not ASCII symbols, they're Unicode. Oh boy. Wait, how do I do that? Like that is the answer. Yeah, because technically ASCII is just like 256 characters defined in the ASCII standard, and it's just like numbers, letters, and some special symbols. That's gonna come down. Is there... Oh, that's tricky. I have to let myself drop onto that. That's kind of crazy. But kind of awesome. And then... Oh, I have to probably jump over that. Quickly enough. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I might not be good on this one. This one seems kind of rough. Oh, Jesus. That was just me being stupid. Should have pogoed there. God, I wish there was pogoing in this game. That would be awesome. That would immediately be like 17 times better at it. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm making noises. I do think I'm gonna have to... I will finish this on today's stream. Wait, where am I going? I wasn't going the right way. But I'm gonna call it once I finish this here, because for next stream, there's all the stuff I haven't gotten yet in Reflection that we can get. Where do these things go? Right. Oh, so they just kind of... Hold on. So if I... Oh, and then I'm supposed to... God damn it. And then you just gotta jump off at the right time. And then that makes sense. Oopsie. I'm gonna leave now, maybe soon we can actually stream together. That would be awesome. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. and streaming together would be pretty fun. Alright, Ned. Okay, I guess I don't really get a choice. I don't get a say in where to use that key. Where does this get me? That gets me over there, which is locked, so that's great. Okay, and this... Ooh, that's funky. How do I get the one at the bottom? Actually, I guess... Hold on. Probably what I have to do for the bottom one. Wrong direction. And then maybe just hold on to this. Recharge here. And I can definitely get that. And then... from here, I just recharge again. God damn it. And then I was supposed to... Wait, I forgot about the thing at the top. I guess that is one way to get the thing at the top. I keep looking at Celeste in my library and thinking about trying it out. And I just got PTSD flashbacks of Path of Pain. Honestly, valid. But to be real, I'm playing the B-sides, which is like meant to be the hard part, basically. As far as my understanding goes. I just messed that up, didn't I? I did not. God, I'm so good at this. Wait, where does this key even go? I just have a key now. There was one down here, right? Oh, this is funky. Oh, I can just hold those, right? Sorry. I was stupid. Wait, where do I go from there? Oopsie. God damn. The reaction times you need. Oh, do I just go left? Do I just go back out? And this gets me to like somewhere on the other side. I didn't press dash. I pressed jump instead of dash. I am stupid. Dashed too early. Just barely. Few frames too early. Wrong direction. We're getting there. I promise. Wrong direction again. God damn it. Alright, there we go. Now what does that do for me? That gets me here. Jesus. Okay, that's kind of awesome. I love this room already. That was really cool. That was exactly the wrong time to go. Ouchies. Ouchies. I should just dash out of the bubble, shouldn't I? Oh, and then I gotta dash up and wall bounce. I see. It's all coming together. Oh my god. Jesus. I was off on that anyway. Oh my god. That's kind of insane. Right, and now this bubble gets me over here. And then this gets me up here. And then this. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I gotta hold on to the side of this platform and bounce up earlier than that. And earlier than that. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Alright, and then I go down here, go back up. And what is this? Jesus fucking Christ. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that just gonna be the part that leads to the second section? No fucking way, I just first tried that. That's insane. That's fucking awesome. That felt really good. That was crazy. Alright. Yeah, second section. And these are Achilles. And now I gotta do that in reverse by the looks of it. How do I Oh, I can grab walls. I forgot that's the thing I can do. And I gotta hit the buttons. Those moments when you get possessed by something and you just lock in without thinking. And then you cannot pull it off again. That's I could not do this a second time if I tried. But I'm very happy with how insane that looked. I think it did. Anyway, I hope it did. I felt very proud of that. Especially considering I sight read like half of that stage. Half of that room. How did I do that the first time? And I'm just not doing it anymore. There it is. Whoa! Oh my god. Godman, welcome to the stream. I remember doing a really smooth program the whole night on stream while you were watching and just being flabbergasted with myself. And then fucking it up every other time. That's just how it goes. That's just how things go. Oh, damn it. I'll get it. One of these jumps. God damn it. Oh, that is so mean that they just put the button or you can't see the button if you don't know it's there. Oh, damn it. Oh my god. I think I can even do that without using a dash. I cannot do that without using a dash. Never mind. God damn. That was the wrong dash direction. Alright. Is this a reskin Meat Boy game or what? I mean, if you want to be really rude, I guess you could say that. Oh yeah, I forgot that they can activate things for me as well. Calling Celeste a reskin Meat Boy game is a technically correct type thing. Like, you're not wrong, but it's also really upsetting to hear you say that. Oh, he pressed the button for me. How nice of him. Wait. I got stuck in the corner. I was stun locked. Oh my god. I do possess true sight. No game is safe. That's the least base take I've seen from you. If it's about Celeste specifically. Also, goddamn. I feel like, you know, maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe it's just that I should be wall jumping. That would solve all my problems.
Get the!
Or I can just get good. I can try that as well. Okay, hold on. Come here. No idea if that's how you're meant to do it, but bouncing on their heads, just Goomba stomping them gives you stamina back, so that's just how I chose to approach the puzzle. Oh, fucking meat blocks? Alright, Godman. Even though I despise the fact that you call it Meat Boy. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. How do I guess like that. God damn it. Alright, now come here. Why did he just walk towards me? It's not what you're supposed to do. Oh my god, that is so mean. Okay, that one I'm just gonna let happen. Ah, damn it. He really just kinda does that. That is so weird. Oh my god. There's so much less predictability in this because of the guy. Alright, come on. Come on, be a good boy. There you go. Such a good boy. Jesus. Unfortunately, I also have to stop watching this. Gotta stay high after work. Gonna attempt homemade schnitzel with chicken on the traditional way. I wish thee well in thy endeavor. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate you tuning in. It's very nice of you. How the fuck do I get over there? I have to like beat him out and... Oh my gosh. That's awful. I mean, that's super cool that that works out. With the timing and stuff. Oh my god. I don't know how I get him to... do I bait him over there without getting myself killed? And like, no, it doesn't really work. Or do I just have to raise them? Oh my god, that is... I think that might be it. If I just go really fast... Not like that. But if I can beat him in this race, I don't know how I did it before. God damn it. And then I just need to stomp him, and then we're good. Oh, come on. That's so mean. Then we're not good. How the fuck do I make this? Isn't there like a knockback thing with these guys as well? Or like if you're in a certain area around them respawning, it just kind of knocks you back. Is that what I'm supposed to do here? Because I'm kind of clueless otherwise. Hello, Ender Dreamer. Welcome to the stream. What's that emote that you posted on? Can't make it out. It's too small on my screen. Oh, it's just a lurk emote. It was going pretty good. Thank you for asking. I'm just gonna unsure how to do this room right now. No, I get the pain. Well, Simone probably gets the pain more than I do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was almost it. I bounced away too early. Platform spawned. This is insane. This is an insane room for insane people. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I don't know if I'm doing it right is the thing. I feel like there should be an easier way of going about this. And I'm just not getting it. Oh my god, that was even good placement. Oh my god. Maybe that's the play. If I can remember how I did that. That's good to hear. I'm glad. Oh my god, that is the play. That is absolutely the play. Checkpoint. Thank god. Alright, now we got... You wanted to thank me for making the Silksong mod? Oh, you mean Patchwork, right. I I haven't really been very active in working on it. I've been slacking a little. But the past few weeks have been kind of crazy for me personally. So, kind of not the greatest time to work on that stuff. I just left him behind. Okay, that is really cool. That's how I'm gonna make that jump from now on. Oh my god. Of course it tracks me. But yeah, I'm glad it's useful to people. I just got so annoyed looking at the meta for making like Silksong skins. Like all the things you need to do and use. Oh my god. Wait, how do you even make that? I did promise my viewers that I will work on making custom skin for Silksong. Oh yeah. Cthulhist. Is that what we're calling it? Is that the canon name? Oh my god. I killed Theo. I am so sorry. It is now. Hell yeah. I'm down for that. Just don't let Simone know. She's gonna be down bad. Or Cthulhist. God damn it. Didn't mean to expose you like that, Simone, but it's true. Okay, now how the fuck do I make this? This is rather unfortunate. How do I get up there? What even just happened? What is going on? I am so confused. Oh my god. Can you pogo on Cthulhu while holding the cube? I guess technically, I just don't know if I have the necessary timing to pull that off. Oopsie. But even then, I'm like not making it up there. And then that just happens and I'm dead. That was awesome. I should not have survived that. I can't throw it that far either. Oh, that was just mean. damn it. Oh. Okay, cool. Awesome. Kind of. I was trying to like cheat. How do I move upwards with this thing? How do I not get stuck with Theo? Like, this doesn't really... Yeah, that just killed me. That also killed me, but that makes sense at least. Oh my god. Can I dash? I cannot dash upwards with him either. I can't dash at all with him. I didn't even process that. How did... There's so many weird things happening. Oh my god. Okay, awesome. How the fuck do I deal with you? Like, even straight up does not do anything for me. Unless... That can't be right. That feels so cheesy. Oh my god. Damn, I need to read this like the orb too. Also, I got an idea for that. Please do tell, because I'm running very low on ideas. God damn it. That was super smooth up until that part. Need to dash to the right with the explosion of the thing. And then dash up, throw the rock, and climb the wall. Does that reach? Oh my god, I pressed diagonal. Oh my god. Probably. I guess we'll see if I can manage to get there again. Can you, like, not be there? Thank you. That's, like, super high up still. And that's gonna throw me in the wrong direction. No, there's no way I can throw that up there. It's way too high up. Unless I misunderstood what you said. is also not unreasonable to think. Oh my god, he was just... Why is he like that? That's so mean. God damn it. I thought I found a setup that's like more consistent. I guess it is. Somehow. Oh my god. That is so mean. I just need to hit him in this first room, which I again didn't do. Hey, friend. Who are you? Okay. I threw it over. You saw that. It was over. It was on top, and the spikes just pushed it away. That was so mean. Why would you do this to me, John Celeste? Okay, but I think that is how you do it, right? If it's just me, I can get myself over, no problem. It is just the crystal that's causing issues. Okay, I just have to throw it far enough. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank fuck for that room to be over. Wait, how do I... Oh, the button's up there. Oh my god. Right. No, like... I wanna bounce on the guy. Damn it. Hey, Sophie. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. Screw you. Throws crystal at you. Oh my god. We are playing Celeste. Usually it's, I did die. I didn't die here. So I don't know how that happened. Or rather, didn't... What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. That's awesome. Of course it's not over yet. And of course I don't get time to actually look at what I'm doing. Oh my god. But yeah, usually we have Mountaineer Mondays, which is when I play Celeste. You just grabbed my ass pixel there. You know what? Do I get bonus height by jumping with the crystal? Is that a thing? It feels like a thing. And I don't know if I'm just imagining it. Oh my god. But yes, not near Mondays, but my schedule's been whack, so nothing's been on schedule for like the past 2 weeks. And I'm just deciding to indulge in it. It's Christmas time, it's December. I'm just gonna do what I feel like doing. It needs that kind of emphasis. Is that a reference that I'm just not getting? Also, why did the guy not move? That was just wrong. That was just not supposed to happen. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Okay, you just got stuck at a certain height. That was wonky. You like not? Thank you. Don't launch me. That is so mean. I do not like them. In case I haven't made that abundantly clear. Alright. I'm gonna knock you out first. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, there's... Wait. Oh my god, alright. I can see this actually being pretty fun. If I don't mess it up all the time. Oh my god, that is super tight though. Oopsie. Forgot I should probably throw him. And then not dash, because that messes them up as well. Wait, what do I do there? Well, I don't do that to begin with. It's already a bad start. I'll catch you one day. Why do I keep doing this? God damn it. I should just diagonal dash. Maybe I don't diagonal dash. Okay, now what do I do here? How do I get him up there? Wait, I have an idea. God damn it. Oh my god. I just mashed all my buttons there for a second and it kind of worked like a little bit. That was weird. Oh my god. Gotta be faster. Oh my god. How did I do this so effortlessly before? That's kind of crazy. Oh, I didn't throw him far enough. Damn it. The music here is really nice. Also, welcome back, Sky. Hope you're doing good. Oh my god, how do you do that? How did I do that? Because I've done it before. Currently having pizzas, I'm doing excellent. That's awesome. I am very glad to hear that. Oh my gosh. And he died. Of course he died. I think the music's so nice to offset the frustration of having to deal with Theo. Oh my god, alright. What did I do? And how did I do it? And how do I do it again? But better. He's dead. He's not dead. Theo is being a bit cold right now. He sure is. How the fuck do I do this? Oh my god. I found the strat. Well, I guess we're gonna practice it again, because... clearly that was my intention. Have you tried not killing Theo? I have, but I got the strat now. You can dash through him and pick him up mid-dash. Yeah, I have to be faster than him. And then I keep the momentum of the dash. That makes this so much easier. Oh my god. And this one is clearly impossible. No, now the game's just trying to... Hold on, can I... Okay, that's lined up perfectly. Oh my god. Wait. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Supposed to jump. Oh my god. That's insane. This is an insane room. surprised I got as far as I did with that. Oh my god. I threw him too far. How do I end up throwing him too far in this scenario? It's a visual representation of my workload on my last team project versus my teammates. Honestly, I feel that. Oh my god. I would have had it. I would have actually had it. Oh my god. That was the worst timing I could have had. Almost. I'm through too late. Am I being stupid? Yes, I am. My god. This is what I have to do. I threw too late. I want all my team members to be at my funeral so they can let me down one last time. Honestly, real. The past few days have been pretty stressful at work. I have a deadline for Christmas. It is a rework of a... Oh my god, Necro, welcome to the stream! You did miss 2 hours, but that's alright. I still appreciate you being here. Oh my god, I have to go further when throwing him. But yeah, I have a deadline at work for Christmas. And it's like a complete rewrite of a very fundamental system. And we haven't done any testing with like live production data yet. And I have like 7 days left. 6 days actually, because today's already over. Also, what slander are you perpetuating? I heard Ashley saying you were replaced because you weren't here. There's now a necro success. No, that's actually real. I did make necro success. Evil doppelganger necro. I love necro success. That's awesome. Alright, well I just barely managed to finish it before the ads, but I couldn't actually stop the ads. I was too busy focusing on the rhythm and everything. In retrospect, fun stage. No, don't worry, Necro, I would never replace you. You are too precious. I also keep one-upping myself on deaths on each B-side. Necro success doesn't really can't hurt you. True. Um, but yeah. Next stream, I'm gonna go to reflection. Well, probably not next stream, but next Celeste stream, you know what I mean. Because I already feel my brain melting a little bit. And I don't think I can do much more platforming professionally. So I'm gonna call it here for today. And next to last stream, we're gonna go to reflection, get the B-side and Crystal Heart, if there is one, which there seems to be. And then probably get the B-side of that and maybe the summit. I'm sorry. It is getting a bit late. And I do still have some sleep to catch up. I mean, I guess if you guys really want to, we can just do like a short just chatting section of the stream. Because it's really just about the fact that I don't have the energy to do more platforming. I don't have it in me today. My head's kind of hurting. You know, I should really make a just chatting side. I mean, you're not holding me hostage. It's not like I have something to do or somewhere to be. I'm just a bit eepy. But you know what? We can definitely make... I mean, I do have you, Simone, but what does that mean? You know what? I'm just gonna... Let's see how this goes. Is that Simone holding you hostage? How did you see that? My question. Hold on, if I'm just chatting, I'm gonna make a new scene. We're gonna do this right now. Copy my avatar. Over to just chatting. Gonna size it up. And then probably remove the music. And then watch this. Oh my god, it's me, but big. I'm here. What is happening in chat? Why is everyone talking about me being held hostage? Also, I should make the chat bigger. Big doggo, yes. I need hand tracking enabled if I'm on here. Hold on. I can probably do that, right? Somehow. I used to be able to do it somehow. Hand tracking. There it is. That's my hand. Oh my god, I have hands. It's crazy. Alright, now if I can make chat. Oh, I'm in the wrong chat. Hold on. There is paw. There is paw. Hi. I have paws. I want to make chat bigger. Because if we're chatting, then you're supposed to be... You know, I'm just gonna turn off studio mode for a second. We're gonna get a live editing. Why is there a TCG leaderboard here? In my scene. I'm so confused. Chat. Chat gets bigger. And I'm gonna move over just a little bit. Thought it was impossible. Of course. Hold on. I can have both as well. That's crazy. So Oh, well, they're not aligned very well with my actual face. So, like, I'm holding it to the left of my hand. The left of my hand. And it's, like, in front. Kind of weird. And usually I turn it off because it just... Sometimes it picks up my headphones with, like, hands for some reason. Because I have, like, big over ears. And I guess with the way my hair sometimes falls over it, it, like, picks them up as hands. And the pattern recognition gets all weird. But yeah, we do have hands tracking. Which, actually, that reminds me. Speaking of hands tracking, VR chat. VR chat is a thing. I did the poll in the Discord, and apparently I was very surprised to see so many people actually interested in like a VR chat meetup. And I think that would be really fun. I think that would be awesome. I just don't know when would be a good time. Also, I should probably change my category to just chatting for like this. I don't know how long this is gonna go. Just chatting. We're just chatting now. Alright. But yeah, I was super surprised to see so many people interested in VR chat. VR chat is free. It is free to download, and you don't need VR to play it. There's a very, very nice desktop mode, actually. I do tend to hop on desktop sometimes. Just when I don't want to bother with putting on my trackers, because I have full body tracking for VR chat. So you're going to see me using my arms and my legs and my hips specifically. But yeah, I was just kind of curious when we would do that. How would one join? Oh, probably. Oh, sorry, I was just removing hair from my face. Can't wait to be kicked in the face. You would be surprised, or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. At this point, you know me well enough. I kick people in VR chat all the time. But, there's the dog going crazy outside. Neighbor's dog again. Also, yes, Sniff, streamers do have bodies. It's insane. I actually have a body in this one as well. It's just very stiff, so I don't usually show it, but there is a body on this avatar as well. Oh, look at the ears. It's just usually the POV you get to see. But yeah, that would be sick. I was kind of thinking that I guess maybe I could do a poll. Usually available in the evenings. I probably don't want to stream it. Sorry. I just sometimes put my hand up when I'm speaking because that's how I do things. But probably wouldn't stream it. At least for like the first thing, because there's probably going to be like a lot of setup and things. You know what? I'm just gonna, for the sake of hand tracking, I'm gonna angle my camera down a little bit and see if I can hand gesture a bit more, because that seems kind of fun. Now it just looks like I'm holding something. In reality, I have my fingers crossed. I have to tweak this at some point. I'm getting so distracted. I am so sorry. But yes. So VR chat setup is probably going to take a bit of time. Playing the world's most unseeable violin. Very true. What is happening to my hand? Alright. No, I think I'm just gonna leave the hand tracking unless it just works out well. Either way. There's probably gonna be some like setting up things and like getting together, because I have no idea. I've never organized a bigger get together of multiple people in VR chat. I don't know how to do that properly. I guess I would just like send people friend requests, and as soon as you're on my friends list, I can like invite you. And then you can like join me in the world that I'm in at the moment. Or I could just make myself, there's like a status in VR chat where you can just join me immediately. That would probably be the easiest. And I'd probably do it on some evening off stream, because I don't know what we're gonna do. That's another question. There's like some games that work in VR chat, but I don't know how VR compatible they are. I might have to actually look around and look for some games that we could maybe play in VR. Unless you guys just want to like hang out and just talk about things. But I imagine that would get a little boring pretty quickly. I'm so excited, yet I know I'm gonna get so much anxiety when I'm in a crowd. I mean, crowd is a strong word. The crowd is gonna be like 3-4 people maybe. That's what hand tracking is useful for. I would be very surprised if there were more people who are both interested in VR chat and also have time at the same time. That would be pretty crazy. I'm down for whatever, which I guess is not very useful to say. I guess so. Maybe we should like get together on like Discord and like a channel or like a voice chat at some point and just like talk about what options there are and just decide on something there. I think that would be pretty cool. League ADC's most feared word? What's the most feared word? Did I say a word? Did I say something? Or what's happening? Or is it the word for? I don't know anything about League. I've touched League once before because I had a crush on someone who played League and I immediately got bullied out of it and I never talked to the person again, which is really funny. Maybe there's like Yu-Gi-Oh! VR or something. Honestly, there might just be. I would be surprised if there wasn't like some kind of cards game or something. Maybe we could just go gambling. Maybe we can just like play a round of poker in VR chat. Oh my god, Uno VR. Yes, that is a thing. I've played it before. Poker VR also sounds awesome. Hell yes. That's gonna be amazing. And Uno VR is a thing. We can play Uno in VR chat. There's a world specifically for playing Uno. We already have ideas. That's awesome. 7 people chaotic Uno. I wonder if there's like that Uno reverse thing where you like flip over cards and they have like different cards on the backside of the cards with like all the rules. It was 4. One of the ADCs got OCD and his favorite number is 4. Everyone fears the 4. I do not fear the 4. I can show a hand of 4 right now. I can... Oh god, my wrist is getting kind of twisted. 4. Viewership immediately plummets as I show 4 because everyone's scared. That's fortunate. Put that down. Oh, you mean like this? Down 4. That's how that works. My hand is clipping through my sleeve. But yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I might have to just look into like card games if that's what people are into. That's just rough. Down for what? Down for playing poker in VR, obviously. That's what you're talking about. That's the whole topic of the conversation. Obviously. There's no confusion in what this conversation is about anymore at all. Everything is perfectly crystal clear. And I'm definitely saying words that always make sense. Obviously. But yeah, poker would be awesome. Maybe we can just like go to a casino in general. Not to encourage gambling, I should say. Do not gamble. And if you do it for what's the word? You know, the word of like when you do it in your free time with no actual like real dedication to it. Do it like that and only responsibly. Be aware of how much you're spending. Don't overspend. Quit while you're ahead and do it safely. Always use protection. Wait, I think we're getting sidetracked. Anyway, I love gambling, but only with fake money. Exactly. We can do that. I'm sure there's like some kind of poker world in VR chat. I would be very surprised if there wasn't. Always chase your losses. Always trust chat for gambling advice as well. That is very important. And very true. Maybe I can put in all the money I got in TCG. That would be awesome. But that would need me to either make the world myself and like connect to the TCG database or get in touch with the owner of a world and get... That's not gonna work. It's not gonna work out. I'm sorry. The idea would be cool though. I wish you could like pay out treats to specific people because I would love to pay, now that like TCG is over, I would love to pay you guys out in treats for all the TCG stuff that you got. And just kidding, I'm only saying that because I have a lot of money in TCG, not in real life. Of course, of course. What is... Hold on. I think the command is still up. TCG leaderboards. TCG leaderboard? Did I misspell it? There it is. $1,325.71. That's still pretty crazy. That's a lot. And Mivy is second with 941. It's like a $400 difference. I'm also, I just realized that emotes, the avatar is above the emotes. That's not how that's supposed to be. Alright. Is there cocaine and hookers in TCG Shop Simulator? If there is, I haven't found it yet. But you bet I would want to try. Also, did that AWU just not come through? Hold on. Oopsie. That's the wrong screen. Didn't mean to change that. Sorry. Do I not have alerts? I don't have alerts. Why do I not have alerts? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let's try that again. Oh, it's on cooldown. I'm gonna try the AWU again. After the cooldown, so don't use your treats. I'm gonna give you a free refund on that AWU because it didn't go through. I did not realize my AWU cooldown is that long. That wasn't a wound. It's still not a wooing. What is happening? There's even more that I'm missing. What is going on? I do have full screen alerts. Right. Different. I'm so confused.
Necro_error says, NP bye bye everyone, have a lovely rest of your sis Daisy boy I.
Well, thank you, Necro. I'm glad the TTS works at least. I'm gonna have to look into why the AWU didn't. That's a bit weird. But thank you for tuning in, Necro. Appreciate you being here. And you have a lovely rest of your evening, too. Sorry, what were you talking about? I feel like... Okay, this is something I've noticed recently a lot. I feel like I'm just like... I jump from topic to topic in conversations so much. And then I just keep forgetting what I started off with and what I'm talking about at the moment, and it's kind of insane. I'm not like professionally diagnosed with ADHD, but I feel I might need to ask for a diagnosis or like visit someone about that at some point. Sorry, I just scratched my hand. Not gonna lie, I feel that. I just hate the idea of saying I have ADHD when I don't have a diagnosis, because like I don't know if I do, but like from everything I'm reading and hearing from people who do have ADHD with like a professional diagnosis, there's like so much shit that I can just super relate to. Sometimes I get so excited about a bunch of stuff and I have to get it all out. Honestly, same. I have that issue with like coding projects, especially. Like with Silksong, I'm working on the patchwork mod. I post a little bit about it on Discord occasionally, but I haven't in a while. But there I go again, talking about patchwork. Anyway, I got super into that mod. I was so dedicated to making that mod a thing that for like 3 weeks, I spent like 4 days a week, just a whole afternoon working on the mod. And I made some really good progress. But ever since then, now like a week and a half ago, I kind of stopped because there was some like personal life and work stuff getting in the way, and I just didn't really have the time for it anymore. And it is so hard to motivate myself to get back to it. Like I know I will, because there's people who like are like actively working on like character skins using patchwork, and I would really hate to see that go to waste by me not being able to motivate myself to keep working on the mod. So I will do it at some point. But that's like one of the... And burnout is real, even if it doesn't feel like it. I guess so. I think I just burned myself out a lot. Sorry, I had to readjust myself because I noticed I was sitting very strangely. Also, it is picking up my microphone right here as a hand sometimes. So if you see me flailing my arm around, then that's what's happening. But yeah. That just happens to me a lot. That I get like super focused on one certain thing for like a certain period of time, and then I don't want to touch it again anymore after that. And I think part of the reason why I enjoy streaming is because it actually forces me to play through games fully. I had such an issue, even as a kid already. I never finished games. I always got like a quarter or halfway through after playing it daily for like 2 weeks, keep in mind, back then I was a dumb kid and everything took longer, but you know what I mean. And I never finished them because after those 2 weeks of hyper focus, the motivation to go back to it and play was just gone. Not to armchair psychology, but that does track. That does track with what I know. Other people with ADHD experience. It's also what I've heard from a lot of people. Well, a lot of people. I guess not a lot of people, but just the general consensus of what I'm hearing online seems to be kind of in line with that experience as well. And I remember I was like 8 or 9 or maybe 10 years old at the time. And I think I went through my first ever phase of depression at that age because I had like a, you know, it's not online anymore, so don't bother searching for it, but I had a YouTube channel at the time when I was a kid. And I was like very big. I wasn't big, as in I had a big following, but I did a lot of things related to like Minecraft at the time. And I was really enthusiastic about like making Minecraft adventure maps specifically, because there were some really good ones out at the time, because this was like Minecraft beta era and people actually still made adventure maps in Minecraft. And I really wanted to make a cool one, and there were a bunch of other things I also wanted to do, and I got so sad because I realized I had like 17 started projects, and I built like, on each of them I spent like a week or two just building everything I could think of immediately, and then I just never wanted to touch them again. And it was at that age that I first like noticed that pattern of behavior, and I got so sad and upset with myself that I never managed to finish things. And I unironically think that was the first like slight phase of depression that I ever went through in my life. In retrospect, I probably should have I actually did tell my mom about it at the time. I think she just kind of brushed it off as me being a kid. And, you know, kids do things and kids get sad about things that are not a big deal. And I didn't struggle in school, so I was probably like, oh, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. But yeah. And Minecraft adventure maps were awesome. You know, I think I'm gonna turn off the hand tracking, because it's just making my arms wobble around. It looks kind of wonky. But yeah. And one thing that I also didn't know wasn't normal is like the state of, I don't want to call it hyperfocus, or okay, let's say I don't enjoy calling it hyperfocus because I feel like that's an actual ADHD term, and I don't know if what I'm experiencing is ADHD related, but just like locking into, especially when I'm programming, because, you know, I do programming for work and it's also a big part of my free time. So a lot of the time I'll just lock in on one specific project and I'll work on it for like 7 hours straight, and I'll forget about like literally everything, including like hydrating myself and eating and sometimes breathing. And after those 7 hours, I've done like the work that other people do in 7 days. And I thought it was just like a normal thing that if you're really focused, that's just kind of how it is. But apparently it's not. And I found that out. Wait. I guess I didn't find it out, but I did talk about it like 3 weeks ago on a business trip on the car ride with some of my colleagues. I don't know how it came up, but we talked about like hyperfocus and how it was like an ADHD thing, and it kind of reminded me that, you know, that's not a normal thing to experience, apparently. Maybe I'll have to go see a doctor at some point. Not like I've had enough doctor visits in this past year already, but that's besides the point. Being able to super lock in like that, but you can't control when it happens. I'm trying to think. I don't think I can control when it happens, but like I can influence it somewhat. Like it definitely helps if what I'm working on is like my current like project that I'm working on. You know, if I'm in that 1, 2, 3 week phase of working on something and being very enthusiastic about it, then when I work on it, I usually tend to super lock in on those things much more easily. I've sometimes experienced it at work, but at work it really drains me most of the time. There's been some things at work specifically, like some code sections that I was very enthusiastic about getting right as well, because it was just like an interesting coding challenge. But on other things at work, I just feel super tired afterwards. And like, I feel bad having a really comfy office job where I can work from home and saying I get tired. Because, you know, to someone who works on like a construction site, I'm sure that's not really understandable. But yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. It's mental stress. It is. And I mean, right now for me, a lot more stress because of the Christmas deadline and everything. I haven't really been able to lock in like that. Physical jobs do physical damage, office jobs do psychic damage. That is true. And it's not a contest of who's feeling the most stressed. That is also true. Very important. I did used to kind of do this thing where I turn things into like a competition of how bad I was doing compared to everyone else, specifically in college. We're pulling out all the life stories today. This is not what I expected today's stream to be, but I'm kind of having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying this kind of thing as well. But in college, it used to be a big thing for everyone to make a contest out of how bad we were doing, just in general. College was a strange time in general, because I'm gonna try not to dox myself or to sound like a show off, but the college I went to is kind of like a rather reputable one in my general area. It's like the kind of thing where if you bring up in a conversation with anyone like from the area that you went to that college, it's like, well, you probably didn't have any trouble finding a job in your field or whatever, that kind of thing. But on the inside, it was a big mess. It was pretty rough a lot of the time. I would have I think in like 3rd or 4th year was the worst time. We would have 48-hour weeks, not including 1-hour transit in each direction, plus up to 5 exams a week. in the actual exam season. And that was very rough. And then those were like the times where the competition about who's doing the worst kind of peaked. Also, sorry, let me read chat real quick. I used to do that too, and I've only been able to stop it doing it recently. Like, I would just refuse to empathize with people because I thought I had it worse. I mean, I get where it comes from, and I don't think I would ever judge anyone for doing it. I would, with the knowledge I have now, point out that it's not like a nice thing to do. But there's like some instinctual thing inside people, I think, that's just like, well, you might have this, but I have this, and that's bad for me. I think it's also harder to really show empathy if you yourself are struggling with something. Because you already got enough on your plate, and you kind of just want to get some comfort to yourself. But yeah, it is natural. Like so many inconvenient things, it's natural. But yeah. To round it out on a, well, I guess I don't actually know if that's a positive note, but in college, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on Twitch, but I also don't want to stoop low to like the TikTok censorship vibes. Never mind. I'm happy with our uni vibes here. There's solidarity in all of us suffering. I think we got that in college too at some point. Like, especially in that 4th year with like 48 hours a week in college, plus 2 hours of transit each day, plus homework, plus exams. We were all pretty united in how bad things were. And it was funny because the teachers went on it too. Like, everyone knew that things were stressful for us, like super stressful. But it just kept contributing to it and just accepting our very dark humor at the time as like a coping mechanism. At one point we had like an overhead projector in our classroom, and it had like a network cable port that you could plug in for like whatever reason. I don't even know what that was used for, but there was a port and you could plug a cable into it. So what one of the guys in my class would do, he took a network cable just out of the storage room of the school and tied it into a noose, plugged it into the overhead projector, and just had it hanging down from there. It was like in the center of the room, and you always had to walk past it or like under it if you wanted to get anywhere. And everyone just kind of accepted it being there. And it was there for like an entire semester. Literally no one of the teachers just laughed about it. The teachers found it funny. And I think that kind of says a lot about the vibe that we had going on in college. And that is really dark. I mean, I don't think anyone really, I guess I can't really say that because I wasn't really super close with a lot of people in college, but it didn't really seem like people were genuinely struggling. It was just like our coping mechanism, just a bunch of dark humor. and everyone was just kind of in on it, including teachers. It was a fun time. Negativity breeds negativity, kind of, but you know, it passes. I did have a pretty bad phase. Sometimes you just have to joke to lessen the impact. I think that's what the idea was in most people's minds with that kind of thing, with that kind of humor in college. Because, like, you know, when you have like 3 projects that aren't done, you have just homework to do for all kinds of things. You have 3 exams outstanding in the next week, and you hear about a 4th one being announced or whatever. There's not really much of a way you can put that in a positive light. So we usually just like joked about how bad things were to kind of deal with it. But yeah, I just found it funny because while I was in college, like everyone, including my teachers and my parents, always told me that once I got out of college, once I graduated, I would be missing those times. And I am so happy that even without like bending my own feelings for the sake of it, I can proudly say I do not miss college. It was honestly the breeding ground for some of the worst times of my life. And having the job I have now is infinitely better than actually being in college. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what the teachers were on when they said we would miss that time in college. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. Oh yeah. I'm doing good now. Alright. We've been chatting for an entire hour. Is that what my stream is telling me right now? Has it been an hour of just yapping about things? I can understand that. I think people think the college environment and that lifestyle will make up for all the shitty stress and feelings. I don't think we really had a college lifestyle, to be honest. We didn't really have time for a lifestyle. It's like I would get up at 5:30 in the morning. I would be at the train station at 6, be in college at 7 because that's when it started, and then I would be there until 16 or 4 p.m. on most days. I would ride home. It would be 5 p.m. by that time. I'd have homework to do, studies to do, projects to work on, which like an hour per day was short, but if you're going based off that, it was already like 6 p.m. by then. And that doesn't even take into account like making food or having food or doing literally anything else. So we just didn't really have time to do much, or I at least also didn't have the energy. To be fair, I was very different socially back in college. I was struggling a lot with being social, and I probably wouldn't have like gone out or anything even if I had the time. But a lot of people I know, a lot of classmates say that they have more time for like their personal life now in the workforce than they had in college, which is pretty insane. I will never get why unions insist on drowning people in homework. I just generally don't understand the concept of homework that well. I feel like... Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me restart this discussion. Also, I'm gonna readjust my camera a bit because I'm not using the hand tracking. 1 second. There we go. In my perfect world, where everything is nice and schools are crazy good, you would be given tasks inside of the school within the lessons. You would have guidance from your professor or teacher or whatever to do those tasks within the school, within the time of the lesson. And you'd have exams with no guidance that would test your ability to do those tasks on your own. I don't see how doing homework, which is doing tasks but without the option of guidance if you need it, contributes anything to the whole learning experience. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I guess there is some usefulness in the repetition of it, and solving time money consideration. But I agree with you, that would be so much better that way. You know, the thing is, I would agree with that, but I have a confession to make. In 4th year of college, the one with like 48-hour weeks, I was the person in class who was absent from the most lessons throughout the school year. I think I racked up a total of like 240 missed lessons. Occasionally I would just math it out because you had to be present for at least 50% of the lessons for the teachers to legally be able to give you a grade. So for some subjects, or it wasn't even a subject, it was the teachers. For some teachers, I just mathed out how many lessons I had to be present for to be able to get a grade legally, and then I would just be absent for the rest. Because in 4th year, I had turned 18, which is like legal age in Austria for like a bunch of things, including signing your own absences. So I could just be absent and bring in a sheet of paper that said I was absent with my own signature on it, and they would have to accept it. And that way I ended up missing like 240 lessons in a whole school year. And guess what? I got an average of, I think there was one subject I had a B grade in, and everything else was straight A's. I spent most of the time gained from being absent from lessons studying for exams and other things, because if I could like pick my own pace for learning things and actually just doing things, I would usually have a better learning experience than if I had attended the lessons themselves. And I think that just kind of speaks for the inefficiency of teachers in the classroom. That's why I should have more control over how and when you learn at college. If there had been like courses that you can choose to go to, kind of like uni style, I would have loved that system. That would have been amazing. Also, I wish they called me Straight A Ashy. That would have been awesome. That's an awesome nickname. But no, I wasn't popular enough for a nickname. But yeah. College is a crazy time. We had some crazy professors as well. You're notably not straight though. Very true. Actually, I don't know if you guys saw it, but on the... I posted a screenshot from your chat in the showcase channel. I'm sure some of you saw it. And if you zoom in real close, you can see that I got a cut in my left eyebrow. Because a few weeks ago I learned that that's apparently like a... what do you call it? Like a mark. A bi mark. As in B-I. Not as in B-Y-E. I should not be trying to spell things this late in the day. It's frying my brain. I totally missed that, but I see it now. Yeah, it's there. A little new addition. I'm still working. Well, I guess I haven't really been working on it a whole lot, but I am still working on getting the new version of my model as like a VTuber model. Because I'm also working on getting a different... Hell yes, spy gang. Hell yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna need to put some of those in chat. There we go. But yeah, I'm still working on getting the VTuber model working. What was I saying? I'm having it again. I got distracted by like different things 3 times in a row and now I don't know what I was saying. I think I wanted to say I'm working on the VTuber model because I'm also switching to a different software. Hopefully. Maybe one that's also gonna give me some more Twitch integration. Because I saw this thing called, well, it's called TITS. TITS. And it stands for Twitch Integrated Throwing System. And basically what it does, it lets you define like a bunch of triggers, and then it lets people in chat throw things at your avatar. I'll show you, Tits. Wait. I mean, my DMs are open. I don't know if Simone would appreciate that, but as long as it's not yours, I think we're good. I hope it doesn't go tits up. Oh no, we've started a pun chain. I can feel it coming. And yes, someone did have a lot of fun coming up with that acronym. Don't you love when people make products with very sus names? Would you like to know what a loading spinner is actually called? I'm very curious, now that you've mentioned it. It's a throbber. Oh my god. That... You know, next time I make a loading spinner at like a in like a work project, I'm immediately calling it throbber. That's awesome. It reminds me of Hackmud. There was a phase where apparently people started To be fair, I only heard of this like through another person, but apparently there was this phase where people got like custom usernames made as part of the lore as a reward for like donating or whatever. And one of the usernames that someone picked out was Chub Thrumby. And people went crazy over that name. It was so fucking funny. And just saying it out loud put a smile on my face. Fucking Chub Thrumby. And then people started memeing about it like, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Good. I think Automod might have messed that up. Is that Xeno.Defender? Is that what you typed? Throw a throbber with tits. Of course it is. Also, fun fact. If you don't know, KB, aka the person behind Xena, it got censored because there's a dot in it and Twitch thinks that's a URL. But I was with KB at the very start of Hackmud, before I think Xena was even a thing. Back then, he wanted to learn scripting and started making some like public utility scripts under the user TK. And I think tk.check or tk.checker is still online to this day. And I was the person who helped him learn coding as he was making tk.check. That's a cool little mud lore segment for you. But yeah, fun times. I've been considering getting back into Hackmud. I'm just gonna say it out loud. I've been considering streaming Hackmud again. Or like specifically streaming Hackmud, I guess, because I never streamed Hackmud before, but it would be really fucking fun. The issue is, Hackmud is such a slippery slope for me. And I know that if I get back into it, I'm just gonna end up going overkill. Okay, question. Is anyone in chat right now still currently active within the Hackmud community? Out of curiosity. Because I might have a lore drop that's interesting to some people, depending on when they were active or if they still are. I have no idea what that is. It's a game. It's a multiplayer hacking themed, well, called Hackmud because the MUD at the end stands for multi-user domain. There used to be things called that in like, I don't know, at some point multi-user domain type games were apparently a thing, and they were kind of based on that. That was before my time, so I don't really have any nostalgia for that personally, but apparently that's the thing. And it's like a hacking themed multiplayer game that takes place entirely in a command line. And I like to believe that I've ingrained myself in some parts of the lore pretty deeply, because I started playing in 2016, which was like when the game came out. I wasn't in like the very first wave of players, but I was pretty early. And I got so into that game, it was kind of crazy. And people still are. At least I imagine people still are super into that game. The social aspect of Hackmud was honestly something that was an incredible blessing and an awful curse, I think. Because just like the idea of having or just like, hold on, let me rephrase that sentence. When I was still actively playing, and a lot of other people were as well, the social aspect was intense because there were like a bunch of different groups called corps, and they were all spying on each other and backstabbing each other, and there was some crazy shit going down regularly, and it was really fun. And I myself made like 7 alternate accounts to socially engineer people with. And some of them haven't been linked to me to this very day, despite being part of public debate at least sometimes, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, people still play, though it's quietish. I got into it for a while again, around the time of like, there was like that, I am not Zez, no. Don't worry. The social aspect really went very deep. It did. I made some friends in Hackmut that I still like actively talk to regularly to this very day, despite having met them like almost 10 years ago. In fact, one of my best friends currently is a person I met in Hackmut because I wanted to extract information from them as part of the game. And they're also the original founder of the Hackmut Discord server, which is pretty cool, which might give some people some ideas of who I'm talking about. But yeah, it's awesome. Hackmut is, it used to be cool. It still might be kind of cool. I don't know what it is like right now. Maybe I have to actually check back in. I was considering doing a massive lore drop, but I think that might have to wait for some other time. Maybe if I actually get back into Hackmut, that could be it. That might be the trigger. I'm just super worried that if I get back into Hackmut, that's just all I'm gonna do. Because that time I did, I got super into it. I had 3 virtual machines running on my PC, all at the same time, and all botting Hackmut, which I should mention is legal. It's part of the rules. It's explicitly allowed to automate things. And there's just very specific restrictions on how you're allowed to do it. But botting itself is allowed. Not dangerous. Very much not dangerous. Basically, every high rank player has a botnet running. There's not really a way to compete without automation. Oh, dangerous in the sense of it being a time sink? Absolutely. I mean, if you check out my Steam account, and if you go to the games, Hackmut is at the very top. My second most played game is VR Chat with 841 hours. And Hackmut is sitting at number 1 with, and now wait for it, 7,081.8 hours. And that is just on my main account. I have 2 separate Steam accounts just for Hackmud, which also have like 10,000 hours each. $7,000, yes. And for Hackmud standards, that's not even that bad. I'm not in the Hackmud Discord anymore. My voice is disappearing. Give me 1 second. I have to hydrate. Bottle. There we go. Alright. I hope that's gonna fix my voice for a little bit. But yeah, 7,000 hours is my current playtime on Hackmud. And you know, I can just look into the Steam reviews because it shows the playtimes of people. Let's see if I can find someone with a crazy playtime. Well, here's one person oh my god, there he is. Alpha from the Hackmud community. I think my most played game by far is Smash Bros, and that's only 2,000 hours. Honestly, fair. To be fair, a lot of Hackmud playtime is not actually playing the game, it's just running automation. Having the client open for automation. But yeah, Alpha from the Hackmud community. I'm sure some people might remember him. Posted a review. 25,062 hours on record. And I believe that's not even the highest number within the community. It's pretty insane. It's pretty crazy. Now I'm crammed open to do a hashtag upload to see if your change didn't break your scripts. Ruby, I have a question. If you're comfortable answering, I'm very curious what your Hackmud endgame name was. It is almost 3 years straight. People have their clients open 24/7. RB. I don't remember that. We might have just missed each other in terms of like being active. Because I had a very big break from like 2018 to like the whole pirate software influx of Hackmud players. That's when I came back to the game for a few months before quitting again until now. But yeah, that is very real. I was in with the pirate software flux. Might have been early. Because I know it took me some time after everything happened with pirate software to actually motivate myself to go back into the game. And so I was pretty late on that and might have already quit. But yeah. Also, you said you never got through tier 2. As in you did tier 2 and never got further, or you never did tier 2? I'm very curious. Sorry if I'm just like questioning you here, interrogating you. I'm just curious how far people get usually. Because I basically finished the game. In my phase after the pirate software flux. Is Ruby a real gamer? Honestly, Hackman is not a great measure of being a real gamer. I think you really need to properly enjoy one of the factors the game excels at in order to be able to play for that long. And for me, that was number go up. And I think everyone who's still actively playing the game also is just a great enjoyer of number go up. Didn't get past it. I was working on automation thing, but one of the locks just jumped me hard. That's fair. It was probably the accountant lock. That one stumps everyone. Because it's garbage. And it's terrible. And I hate it. That's the one. ACCT_NT is a PTSD trigger for most Hackman players. Number go up pleases the monkey brain, to be fair. Yeah, but like I think there's like a different amounts of pleasure that people get from number go up. And if you don't get like insane amounts of pleasure from number go up, you will not have the patience to actually stick with Hackmud for long enough to be able to get anywhere far. Got stuck at the tutorial. They changed the tutorial, I heard. There's a completely new tutorial out there. I have no idea what it's like. Maybe that's worth doing a Hackmud stream for. That would be fun. And I can go in as Ashy Paws and nobody's gonna recognize me. It's gonna be awesome. Because I know Hackman players are like stalking live streams 24/7. I can just pretend I don't know anything. It's gonna be great. People are gonna give me free handouts and things. Not how mud people work usually. Anyway, I don't think I'm the type of person to stick to any video game for that long. I don't think Hackmud is a video game as much as it is like a competition, a constant competition. I need to head off. I'm being questioned as to why food isn't being cooked and consumed. Please do, Shnuff. Do take care of food. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you being here as always. And I hope you have good food and a great night as well. But yeah, Hackmud is not a game. Hackmud is, well, for some would say a lifestyle. Some would say it's a challenge, a set of challenges. And some would probably say it's just a continuous competition to be at the top. And if you're into none of those things, then you're probably not going to stick with Hackmud for too long. So that's very fair. But yeah, I got all the way through. I got to tier 4. And I remember there was a big controversy. Because at some point, I made a tool public that solved the tier 4 puzzles basically for free. It wouldn't tell you how to actually solve it yourself. It would just solve it and give you the results. And a lot of high tier players were really upset with that because the thing that was gate kept behind a bunch of behind a bunch of research and a bunch of time, and consequently all the resources that you get from solving those things, they suddenly didn't have the monopoly in those anymore. And people were actually competing for things that they could always just easily grab. And some people got very upset with me for making a public automated solver for tier 4 content. That was a lot of fun. I really hope nobody ever goes back to watch these VODs who plays Hackmud. Still actively, like people in the community. It's the game, that's how it is. A lot of people ended up siding with me on the issue as well. And it was specifically only the people who are hoarding T4 resources in the first place who ended up getting upset, which, you know, makes sense. I just thought it was kind of funny. But yeah, I might just have to boot up Hackmud at some point. Robin Hood, a modern reimagining. Honestly, I would love that. I would love for that to become a thing again. That'd be awesome. We'll see. Maybe new year, new me. Also new project, Hackmud. That'd be kind of funny. We'll see how it goes. And then at some point I can do the make sure you don't relapse too hard. Man, if only I could not relapse too hard. That would be crazy. No, but I don't think I have the time for it. I have so many things coming up in the next year. I got a new PC. Well, I didn't get a new PC. I got parts for a new PC. I made a big investment. I saved up a bunch of money. I put together a crazy build. And I have all the parts of it, like, in the back of my room right now. Except for the RAM, because the RAM I got was a specific deal. It was like a I don't know what the word is. Like the type of sale where you have some things left like in storage and you want to sell them before they just sit around. RAM prices right now are pretty bad. I ordered my RAM before they went that bad, but the delivery is still scheduled for like January or February next year because there's delivery delays. But yeah, I got 256 gigabytes of RAM in the shape of 4 64 gig sticks. DDR5 for, I believe, what was $400, which is kind of insane. That's a lot of RAM. I need a lot of RAM. You do not understand the amount of things I have running on my computer at the same time, at all times. Are you planning on doing like a black hole simulation? I mean, maybe not, but there are a lot of things that I would love to do that just need a lot of RAM. Specifically like programming related. There's some wacky shit I've been wanting to do, even if it's just like a dumb little project, proof of concept thing. Here I'm still running on 16 gigs of DDR3. I mean, if it works for you, absolutely. The machine I'm building is mostly intended to be a workstation, because I want to get more into, I mean, for one, I want to do streaming, obviously. So I upgraded my graphic card because I noticed on some games the encoding stuttered quite a bit. And I would love to be able to have some higher graphic settings in games while streaming, because right now, especially for like more modern games, I usually have to turn them down. if I want to stream at the same time. And it would be great to, you know, have higher quality graphics on stream. Not just for me, but just for the stream as well, I think. And I want to get more into making videos, like supercuts of my streams, because I did that with Outer Wilds, and I have yet to manage to keep doing that with all my other streams. But I really want to get into that. But as it turns out, if you have like 130 gigabytes of video footage, having all of that open at the same time isn't really that great. And I know there's like a bunch of ways you can get past that, and I tried to set it up for myself. It partially worked, but a lot of it was still a pain in the ass. So now what if I just take 130 gigabytes of video footage and I just put all of it in my RAM? I can do that now. I can do that when this machine is built. I can have 130 gigabytes of video footage just in my memory. Which is fucking insane. But it's gonna make things a lot easier. And I'm very much looking forward to that. And also, I'm gonna be switching to Linux as my daily driver OS. Mostly because I absolutely despise the direction that Microsoft is taking with Windows, and the idea of forcing telemetry and AI into literally everything. I'm currently running on Windows 11, but only because there's a tool out there that lets you cut out all the bullshit. And I do want to get away from it as fast as I can. Because I do not want any of that running on my hardware. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this thing a lot. And I called it Whiteout. The build. The build is called Whiteout, or like Project Whiteout, because the specs are absolute killer, and at the same time, every single part of it is either white or silver, which I'm very impressed. I wasn't even intentionally looking, well, at least at the start, I wasn't intentionally looking for availability in certain colors, but everything, all the high spec things, for some reason, all the high spec hardware is just available in white and silver. So it just kind of ended up becoming that thing. And now it's called Whiteout. And I'm very happy with it. And I cannot wait to start building it. And yes, the AI degeneration is insane. It is crazy how much AI is just stuffed into everything. When I get a new machine, it'll be named Blast Processor. Current machine is Mega Driver. Is that a reference I'm not getting? I feel like it might be a reference I'm not getting. And if so, I'm going to apologize ahead of time, because I feel like it's something I should be getting, but now I'm not, and I look stupid. Sega Genesis. Okay, that explains why I'm not getting it. I know nothing about Sega. I've never had any contact with like their consoles, or I don't think I ever really played any Sonic games either. Never really vibed with them. I'm so happy with my PC, and I'm too unemployed to make a new one, but one day. Hell yeah. I believe in you. One day you will. And to be fair, I'm in a pretty lucky position to have saved up enough money to be able to just spend the amount that I did on just hardware, because I don't want to put any numbers out there, but it was not cheap. It was definitely not cheap. And to be fair, the graphics card made up like half of the budget. But as it turns out, the high-end graphics cards are definitely still very expensive. It sounds like it costs 2 to 3K. What if I told you that was the price tag for the graphics card alone? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Yeah. It's kind of a NASA computer. I think I spent almost 6 grand on the PC. Graphics card was 2.7K. And everything else adds up to about 3K as well. And it will hold a very long time. That was the intention. I do want this to be a workstation, first of all. And second of all, I want this to last for like a decade and a half minimum. Right? I think that's reasonable, considering it's literally kitted out of the latest of most things. And I don't think a 1590, 256 gigs of RAM, and a 24 core processor are gonna be booted to minimum requirements on games anytime soon. I shouldn't say that looking at modern like AAA game optimization, because I'm just gonna jinx it. But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. And either way, I don't really care about AAA. I despise AAA. AI will do... Did you mean to say AI? AI will do everything in 6 months anyway? Because I feel like that's been the sentiment for the past 4.5 years. AI, yes. I mean, it's a stupid sentiment to begin with, because AI will not do anything and everything. It's just not capable of that. It's just a fundamental misunderstanding of what AI is, or like the modern definition of AI anyway. I'm so sorry, but that is really funny to read. I hate mobile keyboards. And that's really funny. I'm sorry, Mimi. I love you. I know your spelling mistakes. It's okay. It's just when part of the meaning gets skewed that I have a bit of a hard time. Alright. Well, it has been an hour and a half of just yapping. I think I might call it here for today. I am a little impressed with how much yap ended up happening, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. Are you smart? Yes, you are, Mimi. Thank you for hanging out. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. I feel like I owe thanks to you. I'm just sitting here watching me talk about things. We should do the VR chat meetup sometime soon. That would be awesome. I would love for that to happen like this weekend, maybe next weekend. That would be super cool. But we can just talk about that in the Discord maybe. I'll have to try joining for that. Hell yeah. You're not in Discord yet, are you? I don't think you are. I don't think I remember seeing you in there. Because it's probably going to be mostly organized there. So I'm just going to quickly plug the Discord link again. But yeah. Either way, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me yap. And I will see you guys in another stream, probably on Friday. Until then, bye-bye.